With everything successful comes... yes! Just because a game is a platform fighter, it doesn't make it a Smash clone. I mean, some are more like Smash than others, but that doesn't inherently make them bad. Honestly, I'd play Slap City over Melee any day. Ah, they heard me doing it again. Hey, look, I'm sorry, I've got to run again. Last time this happened, the Melee Manda nearly had me on a cross. Oh, I've got to run. I won't be gone for another 2 months, I promise. I made one joke, and tripping's good, it's not that good. Oh, Jesus.
Shh. They won't find us here.
What?
You're hiding from they too, aren't you?
Oh, no, I just said something regrettable, and now all my fans are out for my blood.
Well, what did you say then?
Look, that doesn't matter. The point is, I don't think I can say Smash and Bro within a 20-yard radius of anyone.
So why don't you play some other games then?
Games? What other game? Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a lot of Smash clones out there. Although I must admit, I don't really feel comfortable calling all of them clones, since a lot of them have originality and are just doing their best to be well-crafted games. I really wish I could be playing these now. No, there's a key difference between that and what I am playing. See, those are what I like to call good, where what I'm playing is utter drivel. Notice, I am using a GameCube controller. That was abrupt. I've got to be honest, this game has everything going for it. There's numerous characters, a ton of different series, with each bringing their own stages too. Plus there's a load of unique modes and items, and I'm genuinely amazed this game does everything right. Other than the polish part. So we're playing this together then?
What? No.
We kind of jumped into this quickly, so let me formally acquaint you with this game. This is Cartoon Network Punch-Out Time Explosion. Rolls right off the tongue. The controls are really not good. I mean, gameplay-wise, yeah, it's identical to Smash, but it's just awkward to move. Smash is so fluid in its movement. Unless you got Joy-Con drift. But this is just... yes! They at least tried with the different stages, but they aren't exactly great. There's this one which starts as a static stage, then begins moving out of nowhere, until suddenly it fades to black, and then you're on a ship and it stays here for the rest of the battle. Why? I really want to detail more, but it's genuinely just a bad version of Smash. Even the damage percentage gimmick is copied over. Literally, the one thing different is the approach to final smashes, and look at that ultimate! Someone beat it to the cinematic idea. In this game, you build up a meter by collecting these crystal things that drop when you hit someone. Oh, they aren't balanced at all, by the way. Take this one, it does literally nothing. This one killed my opponent as they respawned.
Never talk about this again.
Balance. Well, that was awful. Can I go now?
What? Of course not. You haven't played the story mode yet.
Also, next from Smash is a story mode, and it's quite similar to Subspace, actually. Doesn't make it any good. Instead of describing it to you, I'll just let this cutscene play.
I've been hosting so much, I'm actually introing on my day off. I finally...
The cutscene just skipped itself. Okay, we don't need the story. All you need to know is it's a standard platform fighter platformer. Enemies get in your way in that and you have to fight, but otherwise you can just get to the end of every level. And the levels are relatively short, but if you go too fast, you just combust out of nowhere. So don't speedrun them. Every other level lets you fight a possessed character, and beating them unlocks the character. Wait a minute. Look, man, this isn't gonna work out. Can we play something else?
Alright, alright. Can always try this.
Well, it can't be worse than Wreck. Trying to get a game like this on the Nintendo DS is really quite ambitious. You might argue if Kirby can be on the DS, any game like this can. But Kirby isn't the following: A fighter, and B, 3D. Marvel tries and fails at both. So you use the A button to jump. Yeah, that was my reaction too. B does the equivalent of a tilt, while Y does basically a smash attack. It feels wrong to say the least. That also means there's no recovery options, which is odd since a lot of the stages have fall-off areas. Otherwise, moving around is oddly alright, but there's so much slowdown to the point of it being unplayable, which completely ruins this. This slowdown is in both a multiplayer and single player mode, and in multiplayer it's really game breaking. Also, look at these models. Look at Dr. Doom. He looks like MF Doom, which gets the reference, but just shut up. You got any better games to play? There's a mobile game literally called Rumble Arena. Also, just look at that Windows preview icon. You can tell what we're getting into. Rumble Arena is a free-to-play mobile game that was released on Steam in late 2018. It's sort of a mess filled with microtransactions, but it's kind of insulting because earning silver coins is relatively easy, and you have the option to buy characters with this credit you get from just playing the game. Now when it comes to the actual controls, say it with me.
It's exactly like Smash Brothers!
Everything's just stiff, but inconsistently stiff. Oddly, this was really noticeable in an offline match, but while playing a ranked match against my region with a friend, this wasn't as bad. That doesn't make the game good though, does it? There was also just broken hitboxes that felt impossible to get out of. The game has that 2017 generic look to it that's just kind of boring.
Fortnite.
Otherwise, the stages have ugly composition, in my opinion. I reckon this will eventually be a game a commentary channel forces a 1-minute sponsor spot into a video for, but it's not really worth it to play. And with that, we've taken a look at 3 questionable quality Smash clones. Although there is actually one more game I'd like to look at, titled DreamX TV.
Well, here it is. So the final game is. It's in there somewhere.
The one with Bomberman.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, that's the one, Mikey! Yes, lad!
The game is a collaborative effort between Hudson, Konami and Takara, who are known for Bomberman, Castlevania and Gadget Racers respectively. For a platform fighter, it's very unique, but a bit hard to describe, but I'll try my best to break it down. If we're going by Smash standards, every character has the equivalent of a jab, a side smash, an up air, a neutral air, an up tilt, and a down air. It's an odd combination and a bit jarring, but it's not really too bad once you get used to it. Every character also has a single special attack, which means no recoveries, but that's fine. You can't actually go out of bounds in this game, you instead rely on this life gauge thing at the bottom to take stocks. You need to stay out of the empty zone by collecting hearts, which drop when you hit opponents, sort of like a coin battle. If you get knocked out, you drop a heart, however once knocked out, you can still try and get back in by getting a heart back. If you've been knocked out, you're a lot smaller and weaker, and the camera will ignore you if you're knocked out, adding more to the challenge. Once one player takes every heart, that's how they win. It's really refreshing to have a completely different sort of battle system, while still feeling familiar to Smash. There's also so much personality put into the menus, and everything looks great across the board. Bomberman makes a plop sound when he places bombs. An arcade mode also appears in the form of a story-like mode. It's just a bunch of standard battles with a cutscene after every fight and ending in a boss, but hey, it works. Overall, it's a really well-made game. It never released out of Japan.
Well, that's it. All the bad Smash clones have been played, and your sins are no more.
But that last one was pretty good. Like,
No, it wasn't.
yeah, no, I liked it. That was a good game.
Well, it's not Smash, is it?
Yeah, it's got like Bomberman in it, so like.
Well, if Bomberman was any good, he'd be in Smash.
he's an assist trophy, to be fair.
The devil's an assist trophy.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oi.
Oh no.
So yeah, when am I actually getting paid for this then?
Look, Nathan, that wasn't in the agreement.
What do you
Just
mean it
come
was in
with
the
us.
agreement? I thought it was a
No,
2020 split.
The agreement was we go to Broomy's Lake, we
No.
have a fun time out,
No,
and that was...
no. I heard 2020 split on the ad revenue.
No, I never mentioned it. I'm not even monetized.
Half to me,
what are you
half
on
to
about?
Marshall on the sponsors, yeah.
No. Who's the sponsor?
Suffered losses.
I
Do you understand?
I
I had to go away for a week The entire momentum of my streaming career is gone, thanks to you.
Oh, wow, you betrayed your own fans.
Minus red.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's all your fault.
Wait,
So,
wow.
when am I getting the ad revenue?
Never, go.
Oh. Okay, bye then.
Well, that's what happens when you want to play Smash and quit. We mix it together, we call it shit.